Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Blue Mountains Tarot. Very early morning. As some of you know, I'm up very, very early, and I have these spontaneous readings that may come out, like this one. So I want to wish you guys a great day. Good morning to everybody. And this is just a general read for anybody who needs to hear this message, whatever is going to come through. I have a desire to give you guys a reading, so it's for the collective. Keep in mind they're general reads, so just take the messages that resonate, leave the rest behind. And thank you everybody in advance for your likes, shares, subscriptions, all of your support. Some of you have been sending in the little tips and donations. I really do appreciate that, so thank you for supporting my work. And let's see what messages are coming through today. This is Saturday morning. It's about 5:45 in the morning for me, my time. Whoops, a little shaky here. Let me just adjust this. All right. What messages need to come through today for the collective, whoever needs to hear this message? Four of Swords. It's kind of telling me, Alex, go back to bed. You're up too early. Take some rest. Some of you may be going through some states of exhaustion and rest, okay? This could be a time for you to, I'm getting the word like step down. So some of you may feel the need to step down from certain activities or certain roles in your life that could be adding to the exhaustion or the tiredness, okay? Definitely this is a rest. Now, I want to mention, when I see this card and I look at the time of year, so it's September we're going through the fall season. And as things start to get a little cooler in temperature and things start to go into a bit more of a dormancy state, this is a time of contraction, okay? So fall time is it's a time to go inward. It's a time of contraction. So some of you may feel the need to retract, to step back, to step down, step away, and maybe just rest. What you're going to find with this Four of Sword energy is that you're going to find your true, it's like a sense of true self or true calling. It's the clarity that you might be lacking due to lack of sleep, lack of energy, having that exhaustion energy. So take some time, and if this is a great time of year to go within and to just do some self-care, self-reflection, take naps, take some, take rests, things like that. Yeah, there you go, guys. Eight of Cups just flew out. Stepping away, walking away, okay? Taking care of things on a bit of a solo journey. I see the Eight of Cups where this person is looking at that horizon, and it's a very quiet, solitude, nature-filled environment. Some of these things are going to be a little bit challenging for you to walk away from because you have some kind of emotional attachment or investment in. However, right now, this is the time to understand that you can always circle back and enter into those things, places, situations that you are maybe needing to walk away from at this time. Today is 0909, by the way, September the 9th, okay? So 0909. The Sun card. This is where I'm saying that you are going to find that clarity in your life. This is a new beginning for you. I want to say a sign, but it's a collective reading. This is a new beginning for those of you who are watching this. It's the happiness, it's the joy, the light that fills the void is what I'm getting. So when you walk away from or step down, this is where you kind of get a resurgence of joy in your life. And I feel like it's a sense of the freedom. It's almost like the sun energy is able to, the clouds move out of the way and the beams hit everything that you need to fulfill for your own growth. It's personal growth. So these clouds are these obstacles in your life, these things, these tasks or duties that you may be able to let go for now. Maybe an example is stepping down or stepping away from a certain role that you're playing in life. Maybe it's a secondary job or you're taking on too much. I did this when I was a part of a condo corporation, condo board member for 4 years. And I literally this year stepped down. It was difficult because I wanted to help my community and I wanted to make sure that my home was in good standing order and that things were organized, but I had to step down because thanks to you guys, my life got busy. My life went down a different path. I started to get a lot of personal readings and my tarot world is growing and I don't have the energy to give to volunteered situations. So it's something like this where that's why I'm saying some of you with that 8 of Cups, you might have some emotional attachments and even enjoyments in things, but is it really doing you the highest good? You've got some Leo energy with the Sun card. Okay, so again, Leo is putting that spotlight energy on themselves, focusing on themselves and looking at your world, looking at what your universe looks like, what your world, your life, your reality looks like, and fulfilling things in a place of like a new beginning of happiness and joy. I had something else coming in and it just skipped my mind, but it'll come through again. Okay, if that's meant to come in, it will. It's like there's great happiness here and joy to be experienced. But again, some of you haven't been able to fully embrace this feeling or this experience because of these clouds. And I'm using metaphors, but and analogies and things, but it's the things that kind of can come and go in your life. They kind of come in, they fill up your space, they fill up your time, whatever, but they pass. But I think what you're doing is you're kind of like stepping down, stepping away. And this is where you can experience a lot of this clarity, and then the sun pops out. It's like a new day for you. It's a sense of happiness, a sense of joy. It's new life. Some of you may simply want to experience more of that divine masculine energy of the sun. And that's about, taking charge, taking action on making decisions on things, finding solutions to things. And it's sort of stepping up in that sense about making your decisions and saying, I'm going to let this go. I'm going to let that go. I'm going to, kind of lean up your life so that you can go inward and spend time focusing on yourself and your own well-being. Okay, what other messages need to come through, please? I really like this energy, guys. The 6 of Pentacles. Okay, exactly. Some of you have this generous, maybe a generosity in you, but you could be overextending that generosity and giving more than you maybe have to. It is about give and take with this card, giving and receiving with the generosity of the 6 of Pentacles. And it's still good to give and do goodwill and offer. That's what we're here to do, is service and help each other in this world. But sometimes we have to also take a look at maybe starting to surround yourself with people who return that and give back to you as well, so that it's a very healthy exchange and it doesn't feel depleting or like being taken away from you. So giving and taking is important. The exchange of energy, the exchange of, I want to say this, guys, with the Pentacles being an earnings, a money thing as well. And some people have a difficult time. I know I struggled with this for a long time, is the exchange of money and receiving money from people for doing things, services that you may offer, giving much more than what you may be what's the word I'm looking for? Let's just put a price tag on something. For instance, your time. Your time is energy. Your time equals energy. Money is a form of energy. It's an exchange of this reward for what you're offering other people. There's value to that. So some of you may feel maybe uncomfortable at times for requesting or asking for a form of exchange of financial or money by offering something that you do. And I think it's quite more common than we realize when we do sort of energy work or personal consulting or work with people on a one-on-one basis. It can be a little bit of an uncomfortable feeling. However, when you understand it from a place of gratitude, appreciation, abundance, that life is meant to give, because those who are generous understand that there is an abundance around them. It's okay to be generous because you'll have abundance and more. The more we give, the more that has to be replaced to give again, and so on and so forth. So receiving is also very important. I do know somebody very, very close to me, a good friend of mine, who is extremely generous, beyond generosity. Now, they have the means to do this. However, sometimes it's like they have a challenge receiving. And sometimes I have to say, hey, you have to receive in order to give. You can't just be giving all the time. You have to be in that flow of giving, which is receiving. So I see this Six of Pentacles, guys, where giving and receiving of your time, your energy, the trade of, so whatever you want to do, if you want to do trade, if you want to do, sharing, a sharing community, a trade community, it's about the exchange. Okay. It's kind of like watering or the sun. The sun the plants don't say to the sun, you owe me sunlight. No, it just gives that. And then they use that energy from the sun, that currency, and they produce fruit and they produce plants and they feed the animals. It's a give and take cycle here, guys. So it's not that somebody you owe anyone or they owe you. This is a card of having an equal energy exchange. And so this is I'm going down a bit of a tangent here, but there's some of you that could be experiencing this level of exhaustion from the Four of Swords because some of us are giving more than we actually are receiving, and it could drain you a little bit. So be aware of that. Be cognizant of your input and output. And it's not selfish energy. It's literally the exchange of abundance, because energy is everything and everywhere. All right, let's see what else. Temperance. There's the equal exchange, guys. This is a reminder. The moderation, the equal give and take of energy. Okay, everything in balance. Everything has an exchange of give and take. Temperance energy. This is Sagittarius energy. It's also a great card of healing. And so this is where some things in our life need to maybe look at the healing aspects of this energy. Some of us could be healing of something of our past, okay? And something of our past upbringing, our past programming about, maybe hanging on to everything and hoarding energy, or maybe giving away too much of ourselves and overextending ourselves. So I feel like, once again, this is just confirmation of temperance energy, of the exchange of give and take. When I see this card, it reminds me of there's the yin and yang almost. There's the water element and the fire. And water and fire together, to me, it gives steam. It gives it gives motive. It gives motion. Getting caught up here with my words. The fire and the water, what does that make? It makes steam. That's the energy output. There's this thing of creating movement in your life forward for the benefit. You're not moving backwards, you're moving forward. So a lot of healing right now as well. And I think this is a time in this fall season when we do take a little bit of time to go within, to retract, to kind of look inward is where we put our generosity right now, maybe a little more inward so that we can do some inner work, inner healing. Temperance energy. There's a lot of chakra energy here as well with this card, I'm seeing. So aligning, looking at all of your chakras, okay? So you may want to look at an activity or understand a little bit more about the energy systems of your being, of your body, and look at how you can center them, align them, ground them, okay? This is important with temperance. Things aligning, okay? So when we get exhausted, for instance, you could have chakras that are out of balance, out of line. Some of you, again, I get a lot of stuff now, guys, that I just start to share. I've noticed this in my readings now. I get very random things. It's sort of new to me too at times, especially on the YouTube channel. There's your strength card, Leo. Again, divine masculine. Did I say that earlier? So stepping into your divine masculine, yes. So it's a time now to stay strong right now, because there are going to be some challenges ahead of us as well, especially in the month of September. I've mentioned this before about getting your health, okay? The temperance, the strength card, getting your health in order, being very strong, being very healthy, being very prepared for challenges, for stresses, things that will affect your well-being and your health. You have to stay true and strong to yourself right now. It's very much this Leo energy of focusing on your well-being, your health, and staying true to balance in your life. The strength card, this is facing the temperance card. It's all about balance. It's all about give and take of energy, of time, of money, of whatever this is to you, gaining a sense of strength and courage to continue to move on, and sort of homeostasis, like equilibrium. Okay, it's almost like I'm waiting for the Libra card to fall out, the Justice card. And I want to say here, you can do this, okay? So if some of you feel like you don't have the strength, or you feel like something is too big of a challenge to take on in life or to take on at this time, you can do this, okay? You do have the strength. Don't tell yourself otherwise. You have the strength to do anything that you want in your life to create a sense of well-being, balance, and healing. The mind is very, it can tell you that you're tired. It can tell you you can't do one more rep at the gym or whatever that may be, one more rep in life. You can take on, in a sense, the things in life that need to be addressed and brought into balance. It's not about taking on more than you need to. It's about taking on the things that have to be addressed in life. You have to face them. So it's not pushing yourself. It's moderation, right? Temperance is moderation. So you're not pushing yourself. We're trying to remove ourselves from taking on too much at this time, with this energy, with this reading. But you have what it takes to do what needs to get done in your life for yourself and those around you, or your life around you. It's your universe, okay? Oh, I was saying earlier, what I was getting was stair climbing. Okay, so some of you could feel like you're climbing a lot of stairs. You could be climbing upwards. There could be a lot of stair climbing as an activity. Maybe that's something that you do, or a stress relief, but there's something to do with stairs. And maybe some of you moved into a place that has no more stairs, where you have less stairs. There's something with stairs, okay? The Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups. Tell me a little more about the Knight of Cups. Okay, this reading's getting long. Wow, 20 minutes has gone by. Six of Cups. Okay, so I'm going to close the reading and give you guys the wisdom of the Tao and the Three of Swords. On a completely different side note here, I think this is something to do with a connection that some of you have had from the past. somebody coming in wanting to share some emotional message or share something with you. This is definitely something from the past, because I see a little bit of breakup or pain from that situation. Maybe not pain, but it is separation. So there could have been a level of discomfort. So your level of pain could go from a 0 to a 10, whatever range that is in for you. But I feel like somebody here is resurfacing from the past, and possibly showing you, I feel that you could be a little bit guarded here on your side. Roles can be reversed, but I feel that there is someone that sort of, I think the Knight of Cups is really showing a strong energy of emotional, desire, emotional, like they want to kind of revisit the nostalgia with you, or that past energy that they got. There was a good feeling there. But for some of you, in order for that to take place, it has to, whatever pain has occurred, whatever has to be healed, whatever has to be forgiven has to take place if this is something that you want to take on, or revisit or welcome or invite. What I'm also picking up from that is the reason this could be taking place, guys, is because, and it may not happen right away, because this reading could be a reminder about that whole energy of going within and spending quiet time alone. It's so interesting how energy is felt by other people. And when you do this quiet time, when you don't pay attention or maybe don't care anymore, or you just go and do your own thing, it's funny how people show up. It's funny how when you try to push towards them, you get nothing. But when you walk away and you just sort of go inward, go and do your own thing, create your own happiness, focus on it's like people start showing up out of the woodwork. So heads up on that. And it's not negative, guys. There's a reason why people come in. You have to make, and that could be using your strength to set lines, set boundaries, and say yes or no, okay? Allowing somebody in to the line that you create, okay? So what line are they in, as close to you or further away from you? I'm also seeing on a friendship level, see again, guys, I was saying this earlier with the sun and the clouds, and in the middle of that heart is the sun and the clouds, and they're rising, okay? So things are being alleviated in your life right now so that this sunshine can come in. And I feel like I'm going to set this aside because I'm looking at the energy of this, but I'm seeing it with the Knight of Cups and the the Knight of Cups and the Six of Cups, where there's a window that opens up in your life because of this change taking place, where the cups, the emotions, the love, the feelings can be let in. They can be recognized or seen better, more clearly. And some of you are reconnecting possibly as well. There could be like a trio. Okay, so you could have had like 3, maybe there was 2 best friends and one is showing up again, maybe from childhood. There's like reconnection, I think. It doesn't have to be romantic. I see Six of Cups as a lot of, innocence and childlike energy that has fun times and good memories. And I feel like there is some kind of positive reunion or reunite with between 1 and 3 people. It's like the 3 of you. I feel like 3 of you could be this reconnection. Okay? Wisdom of the Down message for everybody. Let's see. Guys, I am working on that whole, I put a poll out about doing some more lives. So it's either going to be, I think it's going to be Sundays. I got a higher vote for Sundays versus Mondays. So if you're interested in doing the live, you can comment below if you'd like. I might just scatter it up. I had fun with the live. I really had a fun time with you guys in the 2 that I've done so far. But I think it's a way for me to do all the signs, and just if there's more time, or it's just very spontaneous, very freestyle. If I see a question that pops up and I feel like I get the energy to answer it for you, I will. But I'm going to do the 12 zodiac signs in a live. It's a little different for me because being on a live is a little bit of a feeling like you're on the spotlight, and it can be a little bit less relaxing at times, and there's a lot of distraction for me. But regardless, I know you guys are all cool and I have fun with it. So let's just have fun with it. Why not? So give me some time. I'm working on that. It's time. Life is busy. It's time, but I really want to do these lives with you. Probably Sundays. Just not this Sunday. Just not tomorrow. Okay, let's see what we get here. Persist. Be persistent. Mean every word you pronounce. Remain loyal and true. Trust your vision and your intuition. Stay the course and you will succeed. Don't give up. And I feel here, guys, that is very much the Sun and the Strength card. Okay, because it mentions the word loyal and true, and that's very much Leo energy. They're very, very loyal and a true sign. And so I feel like it's about persisting through the things in your life that you need to address for you. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you all soon. Thanks again for all your support, and we'll see you guys soon. Take care.